Hey everybody, Jeffrey Powers here. Welcome to Geekazine and welcome to the Geekazine channel. We're doing a little screencast here, and I thought I'd show you what I'm doing because we had a person that wrote in and said, sometimes you make the podcast look so easy to do, or maybe it isn't. Maybe it's very difficult to do, and I could kind of agree with them, kind of disagree with the person too. The person's name is Sean, by the way. And I just wanted to point out, I want to show you what I do to create some of my podcasts. We're going to use the day in tech history because I'm working on the day in tech history as it is. Now, what I do is first of all, I collect all the information and I put it up on wikizine.com. If you haven't been over to wikizine.com, let me pull up the date here. I'll go over to wikizine.com right now. Like right now, I have July 26th put up there. So I did a lot of different recording for multiple days. So I've basically done the research. I put it into this format up on wikizine.com, and of course I've set it all, protected it, so we don't have malicious people getting in there and breaking what I wrote. Of course, I have it in other places too, just in case that happened. So then what I then do is I go and I record it as a standard WAV file. So for July 26th, I will go through the whole day in tech history and I'll record it, and then I will turn around and I'll record all the bumpers, anything that needs to be recorded, like for instance the sponsor or anything like that. And then I'll put it all into Sony Acid, which is the program I prefer to use. I'll show you right now. This is Sony Acid. I've used this for years as a musician, and it works so well with podcasting. As you can see, I can set up different types of WAV files. I have a whole bunch of WAV files that are muted out. These are the different WAV files, the different sponsors or different things I can switch to in the day. I basically have about 2 sponsors for the day in tech history. I have Mozy and I have Go to Assist Express. So what I did was I recorded bumpers for both of those at the beginning. So when you hear the beginning, you hear, see if I got that turned up, you hear, "This is your day in tech history" over at www.wikizine.com and dayintechhistory.com. I'm Jeffrey Powers, your host, and today is brought to you by Mozy.com. Get yourself 10% off by using that code GEEK. Now what I can do there is I can mute this and I can switch over to Go to Assist just that easily. This is your day in tech history over at www.dayintechhistory.com. I'm your host, Jeffrey Powers. Today's episode is brought to you by Go to Assist Express. Go over to gotoassist.com/tech podcasts for a 30-day free trial. Thanks a lot for listening to the Day in Tech. Of course, right here we have the general information. And then, of course, this is the intro up here. We have a couple other things. We have the insert ads. Down here is the Go to Assist insert ad for this week, and up here is the Mozy insert ad. Now what I do is I pull the waves. Like right now I'm on the 25th, so I'll come up, I'll right click on there and I'll drag it up and I'll let go and I'll say add as one shot. And I'm not used to working on the screen. It's a smaller screen, so let me just do this really quick so I can see things a little bit better. There we go. Now I'll bring that up so you can see the whole thing. This is the legalese that I put at the end of each show. Up on top we have the intro music, and so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to paint in the 25th. So now I have the 25th in here. I know the 25th. The 25th is let me think about this, is a Sunday, which means we're going to be running the Mozy ad on Sunday. So I got the Go to Assist all queued up, so I'll just mute that. I'll unmute Go to Assist Express. Of course, we'll keep the general information there. We'll bring over this so we can see it with the intro, so it overlaps the intro. So now, as I go, let me try and shorten this just a little bit more so you can see what's going on here with all the tracks. Palm Pre or your Android system. Now let's see what happened on this day, your day in tech history. July 25th, 1953. And just like that, I've got, and I was talking about Duck Dodgers in the 24th and a half century. So, and just like that, I have it completely merged. I didn't do anything. I recorded these early, and I recorded the general. I do that about once a month. I try and record these every 2 to 3 months, so it all sounds as close as Palm Pre or your Android button there. So now I have this merging into here. As you can see, when I record, I leave a space in between. That's where I'm going to put my insert at. So I'm going to split this, and I'm going to move these across. And I know this top one, I'm going to mute the Go to Assistant. I'm going to unmute the Mozy. I'm going to bring that over, just like that. And then I'm going to move all this over, just like that. So now I've just inserted the ad. So VI improved. And now this word from Mozy.com. It saved me your day in tech history. Coming back in at 2002, Hewlett-Packard is 928. Your day in tech history. Coming back in at 2000. And now I just put in the end, which is my outro, the little legalese and stuff like that, and a little Stitcher promo. So what I'll do is I'll switch over to the selection tool on Sony Acid, and I'll take these three, and I'll highlight these three, and I'll move them over like this. I've got my cursor placed at the end, so I can simply just inch that in properly. So now the CDMA and LTE assets for $1.13 billion. And that's your day in tech history for July 25th. My name is Jeffrey Powers, www.dayintechhistory.com. Until tomorrow, take care. All Geekazine podcasts are copyright 2010. It goes through the Stitcher stuff. And that's it. I save that puppy, and then I'll go and I will hit render, and you'll see a little bit of the file structure here. And I will go, this was the 25th, so I'll go dith 0725. And of course, I made a template for dith, which basically in Sony Acid, the template is just basically giving me my ID3 settings, so I don't have to go in and fix that every time as I can. And now we will save it as dith 0725, and it'll go through the rendering of the file there. And it only takes a few seconds here, as you can see. I'll just follow it along. I'll then upload that MP3 file to my my server, and then I'll take it over to my page. I think I got which one. Where is it here? No, that's not it. There we are, right here. And basically, what I've done is I have a little program. I was going to show you the program. I think I just closed it. It was a plugin for WordPress that is called Duplicate Post. So what I can do is I can go over to my, I have these set up as private posts, and I'll go over to, like I said, it was Friday, so I'll go Mozy Day in Tech History, and I'll hit duplicate. That's what the plugin does. It adds this little duplicate option here, and it comes up Mozy Day in Tech History. I can then go over, and we had, the 20th. So then, as you can see, I can figure out what I'm going to do for the first one, and then I can go over to the edit post, and I can change that. And then I edit the permalink, and then I finish everything out. It's already got my my sponsors in there. It's all got that all there. I hit the publish, and I'm off and running. And that's pretty much in a nutshell on what I have to do to record it. And then I can go from there. I move it over, I upload it, and then I write my post. Ultimately, the hardest part is going through and finding the content for the day and making sure that everything is in line. But once I have the templates got down, I pretty much record, do a little bit of fidgeting, render it, and push it up and get it going. And that's it. That's it. That's how I do a podcast in a day. And I do the same thing with videocast because I use Sony Vegas for my video editing. Of course, if you have any questions, feel free to call me at 608-205-4378 or geekazine@gmail.com. Thanks a lot for watching, and take care.